Okay, we are working on a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. Does not start. Let me try holding it like this. Does not start. Has starter issues. Some people put a wire to bypass the switch. Appears to have a fairly new battery in it. I removed all the wiring that was going in. It looked way too light gauge, almost 18 gauge, way too skinny for this starter. The first thing I noticed is that the battery had 5.8 volts in it. Matter of fact, now we got it up to 9 volts. No, I'm sorry, dropped down to 5. Okay. So I'm going to guess this is part of our problem. I did just try to give it a jump start with my handy little booster, and that didn't help. This has some kind of weird alarm on it where you actually have to turn the turning signal to the left before it will start. And he said as far as he knows, it came from the factory like that. Very odd, I don't know. And I did see it work. I did see it in fact start that way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to let this thing charge up and make sure this battery will take a full charge. Then we'll go from there. Okay. Upon further investigation, I have found that I've charged the battery twice. And for some reason it keeps dropping down to 4 volts. Look at this. Come on, stupid charger. Really? Really? Well, regardless, it keeps dropping down to 4 volts. Oh, there we go, 5.8. That's super. So, we're going to make sure, because the charger actually keeps charging it up and like shutting off like it's fully charged. But then, after it shuts off, it drops right down within a minute or 2 seconds, really. So we need to see if it's a bad cable or if it's a dead cell causing power bleed off. So the first thing we'll do is, instead of pulling the whole battery out, we're going to just pull these cables off. Yes, don't mind my mess. I am so careful and I keep my tools so clean, but my garage is wrecked right now. 5/16 or 8 millimeters generally what all side posts should be. Okay, we're loosening this. One cable off. GM always had a problem with these positive cables because they put 2 cables into 1 post. And they're just famous for losing connections. So, that's one reason we're going through this trouble. Okay. Well, yeah. That's fucking awesome. Let's charge it again. But I am pretty sure we're going to find we have a bad cell in this battery. car's already got so much going against it, like the fact that it's a Cavalier. No, I'm kidding. They're pretty good cars. But this has a little 2.2, which is a damn good little motor. They got a really crappy resale value. I don't know why. I've had a few of them myself. I had one the same year as this. Mine had a little 5-speed. And it was clean as hell, and I couldn't get more than $1,200 for it. Didn't make any sense. I bought it to resell, and that was a big mistake on my part because I didn't make shit on it. I think I lost money on it. But lesson learned. Like I said, this looks like a brand new battery. If that's a Walmart battery, we might be able to return it at Walmart. We will see. But while it's in charge, I guess I am going to have to come back to you guys after a bit. Part 3 of this wonderful video. We have an 03 Cavalier. Seems to have no power, won't crank over. Acting like a Ford even though it's a Chevy. I need to start cutting my videos shorter. I don't have to do them in parts. I charged it up. Now we have 13.4 volts in it. Yay! Let's disconnect the charger so we don't damage my charger on this piece of junk car. No offense, owner of the car. Okay, we are looking at 13 volts on the load tester. Now it's under load. Load, 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 load. Never went below green. We are looking good there. So, we are now going to disconnect this bad mamma jamma. I will be right back, guys. Okay, we hooked the battery back up. Now, we know the battery's holding power right this moment. Let's try something. I am going to put the key in this bad mamma jamma. It's a bad mamma jamma. Okay, gotta let the worker in here. Put this on left signal. Oh dear Lord, it runs. It's alive. Oh dear Lord. Let's get the little assistant out. Come on out, white dog. Let's put the meter on this and see if we're charging. And that's kind of important to know. Oh wow, dear Lord, we are charging 13.6 to 14.3 volts. It is in the okay. It is in fact a bad mamma jamma. Just as fly as it can be. So let's put the headlights on and see if our voltage still holds. Okay, headlights are on. White dog's in the way. What's new? We are still holding at 14 volts. Excelente. Okay, let me shut this off for a moment. We are going to try the starter relay and see if in fact the starter relay works. Right here. Okay, this is just so awesome. I cannot believe it that I do not like this piece of junk setup because it ain't working. So what we're gonna do is We're going to try to start it again. Headlights off. Signal to the left. Dear Lord, it works. Dear Lord. See, you gotta believe in the Lord and do a lot of praying, especially if you're in a car like this. Because it takes more than just a good mechanic to keep something like this running. Either way, the next plan is to put a starter bypass on it, which we're gonna run up from the bottom. We will run into the cabin of the car. We're going to put a push button, not to the relay, but in fact directly to the starter. So I will get back to you on that. As for actually finding the problem with this, it does in fact appear to be a mixture of cables, wiring, and bad voltage. So for now, we got that problem licked. I will be posting this, and then we will do the second part of the Chevy Cavalier adventure. Thank you. Please watch, like, and subscribe.